Yes, Casanovians. Hope you boys are well. Another beautiful day here in Kuala La La Land. I want to use this live stream quickly to address a comment that I got in a previous live stream. So, a guy commented and he was saying, "How do I ask a girl to be my girlfriend? Like, should I even ask?" So I think it's a good question. He was explaining that this is the part that he struggles with the most. So I'm dedicating this live stream to that particular question, and hopefully I can just answer it concisely. This is just my perspective. Like, I might know nothing. This is very much how I rather than how to. So I would say, in my experience, the best time to make a girl your girlfriend is during or after sex, right? So if this is a girl who has become a recurring crossover character in your life and you've been seeing each other regularly for, let's say, a couple of months, I think that's a sufficient amount of time as well. I do think guys, and myself included, by the way, guys who were used to marinating in a perpetual state of scarcity for most of their adult lives, when they eventually find a girl who likes them for them, I think, for me anyway, there was always a tendency to want to make a girl my girlfriend immediately before I actually knew the person behind the beauty, if that makes sense. So I would warn you to not make long-term decisions based off of short-term feelings. But anyway, sure, life, do what you want. But in terms of actually making her your girlfriend, I find that during or after sex is the best time because I know for me, this is when the relationship feels its most emotionally charged. And that's when I feel the most connected to her as an individual. So let's say we've been having sex, we've been recurring crossover characters in each other's lives. And let's say I actually do feel as though I know this person. Yeah, let's say I actually know who she is. I appreciate her. I appreciate her role in my life, and she brings value to my life, which isn't just sex, which I think is important. So if she brings that nurturing feminine energy into my life, if she supports me and my mission, if she is my biggest cheerleader, like if I feel as though we're actually a team, then I'm probably already going to be thinking after a couple of months of getting to know this person, okay, this is a potential girl that I would like to make my girlfriend. And I don't know you, like in your situation right now, but there might be multiple candidates who could have the role of capital G girlfriend. So I guess that's a vetting process that you need to decide with. Like, I'm not one of those red pill preachers who's like, yeah, have multiple relationships with multiple women. I don't necessarily think that's healthy. And I think guys who preach about multiple relationships with multiple women are just scared to go all in with one woman because what if their best turns out not to be good enough, right? It's easy to have multiple relationships which are empty rather than have one relationship where you go all in. But anyway, that's just my perspective. So in terms of actually making her your girlfriend, I personally like to be the one to initiate that conversation because if you have been having sex with this girl over a prolonged or elongated time horizon, then she probably already wants to be in a relationship with you anyway. That's what I find to be the case. Like, once you actually start to become intimate with a girl, and she is starting to feature you more and more in her life, then your agendas are probably starting to get more synchronized. You know, like you're having sex, you're having a lot of pillow talk, most likely. You're talking about your dreams and your hashtag feelings. So for me, after sex is the best time to bring this up. But just make sure that you're sure, I would say, is the best thing. Because I've done it before in the past where I made a girl my girlfriend once. I think it was after about 8 days. But that was when I was about 19. I was just crying out for validation. It was a girl who I got with after my first breakup, which was like, you'll know what that feels like if you had when you had your heart broken for the first time. So yeah, that would be not the way to do it. But I find after sex is when I feel the most emotionally connected to that person. And I like to say it with conviction as well. Like, maybe I'll just take her hand, or maybe we'll be lying in bed together. And I'll just look her in the eyes and be like, look, I'll be completely real. You're fucking cool. Like, I like you, and I want you to be mine. Yeah, I want you to be my girlfriend, and you can do what you want with that, but I'm just putting that out there. Very much like, when you first start that relationship with like a cold approach conversation, yeah? It's like, you're just extending the invitation, but I think it's actually, I'm just thinking about this in my mind now. I think it's actually more emotionally charged in that first conversation, because I think for me, it depends on how you've started that entire relationship as well. Because let's say I've started that relationship, I've met the girl, let's just say outside during the day, I've gone over to a bold, audacious risk taker, and I think there's a congruency there. So then when it comes time for me to make her my capital G girlfriend, that's how I'm going to project it. It's like, listen, you're fucking cool. I like having you in my life. I want you to be mine. I don't want you to be with anybody else. We've got a good thing going here. When I find people in my life who I actually feel as though I have a cosmic connection with, I don't piss around. I know what I want and I go after it. And I think just framing it in that way, that you know what you want, you go after it, you're unapologetic in your desires. Honestly, I really think that's quite an arousing invitation to extend to a girl who most likely is already so into you at this point that that's just going to be like a naughty narcotic for her brain. Because I think oftentimes, and I've done it in the past, it's easy to fall into a relationship. It might just be a girl who you've been seeing on and off for the past 6 months, and a conversation is never actually had. And maybe you just like sat across from each other at Costa Coffee after a heavy night out in Leeds city centre. It's kind of like, should we like just be in a relationship now? And I think, I don't know, that just feels like a tepid, lukewarm way of entering a relationship with the feminine. Do you know what I mean? So ultimately, it's your life, do what you want. But I think the relationship should start from a place of power. Yeah, so you've become intimate characters in each other's lives. You like each other. You probably at this point both want the same thing as well. So yeah, be the one to extend that invitation. In regards to your question, should you ask? Well, no, you shouldn't ask. You should tell. Yeah, you don't want to cradle up to her and be like, would you like to be my girlfriend? I mean, you can do, depending on what sort of relationship you've got. But really, I think she wants to hear it from you. And she wants it to be a statement rather than the question. It's like, listen, you're fucking cool. I really like the time that we spend together. I don't want you to be with anybody else. And I want you all for me. Like, that's what they want to feel. Do you know what I mean? Like, they go like all gooey when it's like, oh my God, this guy really wants me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just say that's what women want. That's what we all want, isn't it? We all want to be wanted. Yeah? Men want to feel powerful. Women want to feel beautiful. Everyone wants to feel important. I think that desire to be wanted, and when you can articulate that and package it into a parcel of adoration, I don't know. I really think that's a beautiful way to start a relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like, listen, you're fucking cool. I'm really into you. I want you. Yeah, I don't want you to be with anybody else. I think, apart from being with a dominant masculine leader, I think that's one of the ultimate feminine desires. It's to be wanted, to be wanted by the guy who they want to be wanted by. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, dude. That's the way that I would play it. If it's a girl that you're having a good time with and things are starting to feel like, okay, I want to take this to the next step, then put that out there. In the highly unlikely event that she's like, oh, no, or maybe she's like, okay, I need to think about it. I'll say, I don't know, it depends on you, but I wouldn't press her for an answer. Otherwise, I think it's easy to start becoming needy. Like, oh no, why do you not want to be in a relationship? Have you got other guys who you're seeing? So it's like, I mean, she might do. She might do. So she might be weighing up her options as well, but. I don't know. You probably know that relationship better than I do. This is just advice. I might know nothing. But yeah, hopefully this live stream has been beneficial for you. Maybe watch it back a couple of times so the lessons actually stick. The final thing I'll say is, I've just finished, right? I've just finished. I've just finished. You want to be my girlfriend? No, I've just finished my 10 out of 10 top secret project that I've been working on. It's officially complete. So I'm going to upload it onto YouTube. I can't even work out the time difference. I'm like 8 hours ahead of the UK. So I think like 2 a.m. my time. It'll be released at 6 p.m. GMT. I think that's right. So like 6 p.m. UK time today, I'm gonna upload my absolute 10 out of 10 banger, which is gonna make your cold approach a million, let's say a million times more effective, a million times more efficient. It's gonna allow your dating life to explode. It's gonna get girls chasing you. It's like one of the best videos that I've made. I've even made like a PowerPoint. It's got slides. It's fucking cool. I'm really proud of it. I've just packed it with obscene amounts of value. It's something that I could easily charge money for. I'm sure a lot of people would charge money for it, but I'm like, dude, I give away information and I charge money for implementation, meaning I want you to take all the lessons that I give you, go out, try it on your own, and then if you're still struggling, or even if you just like, you know what, I want to connect with Kristian, I want to join his network, I want to work with him personally, I want to travel the world with him, and I just want to get mentored by him, I want to get connected with him on a personal level, then that's what the in-person stuff's for. That's what the Entourage is for. All the links are below if you are interested in working with me personally. Follow the links. But I hope you boys enjoyed the video later on, 6 p.m. UK time. Watch it, give the video a like. It's going to be an absolute banger. It's going to change your lives. I'm really, really proud of it. And I hope that this live stream has been useful for you as well. I really do. So anyway, I've got a few other worky bits to do. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just suckle on this window. Would you like to be my girlfriend? Fuck off. Oh, shit. Anyway, boys, I love you very much. Get buzzed, get excited, get giddy for the video later. And I will speak with you again tomorrow. Love you. Bye.